everyone, welcome back to Beverly Stunning Creations. Here I have a collection of things that's just been sitting around begging to have a new life. So here I have a light bulb that does not work anymore. I have this jar that I picked up at Goodwill. I actually picked up two. I was going to use them as a head for my snowman. If you guys haven't seen my glass snowman, please check out the DIY. I'll link it up there. Look up there. But yeah, I have that. I keep these around. And I still have reindeer. Now, these are not the Dollar Tree reindeer. The reindeer from Dollar Tree does not have glitter on the antlers. I know this one came from Walmart. I might have picked this one up from at home. I'm not sure. But I picked it up because I wanted them to be able to face each other and not go in the same direction. When I seen these at home, I went ahead and picked them up as well. So we're going to be using some reindeer. I have this little bottle, and I actually ended up getting like 4 of these when I did get them. As far as these little water globe picture frames, for this DIY, you will need 6 of these. I only have one right here because I've done something with the other ones already. I actually went to Dollar Tree last night and I found this. And this is an egg that I was about to throw out. I've been having this forever, for over 2 years. I planned on doing something with it, but it's an Easter egg that lights up and it still works. So we have that. This is going to be a couple of Christmas decor DIYs and then a couple of gift ideas. So first thing I want to do is get started on this one. So let me go ahead and move this stuff out the way, guys. So like I said before, these are things that were just around the house, except for that one piece that I picked up from Dollar Tree last night. With this one, you will need 6 of these, 3 for each one, okay? So here's 2 that I had already glued together a long time ago. And I never used them, and I found them in a box. So I was like, let me just go ahead and do something with these. So these are glued together, and what I did was just line them up like this and then just glue them together. And that's the bottom. Now, this one is broken, so I'm going to have to take care of that. First thing I want to do is go ahead and remove this. I just want to remove that paper. And I think I'm going to remove the sticker, but we'll do that later. So let's just put that there for now. So because this is broke, I'm going to glue this onto here. Normally I would glue it down on this side to cover that plug. Since it's broken here, I'm going to have to glue it like that and leave it exposed, but we'll take care of that later. So I'm going to take some of my glue, the E6000, and just put it on here. And I also have some masking tape, of course, to help hold everything together while the glue sets up. So I'm actually going to take this out the room, take myself away from the fumes, let this sit up for about 3 to 4 hours, and then we'll come back and work on it. So let's get started on our next DIY. Here we have a little glass. It's actually a diffuser glass. I think I picked these up at Amazon. They came in a box of 4 about 3 years ago to make some perfume bottles with them. So now is the time. So it's going to be quick and easy. I have some vegetable glycerin on hand. I'm going to go ahead and put some in here. And I have some distilled water. Let me grab that. I love the song Diamonds and Pearls by Prince. So I have some pearls from Dollar Tree, of course. And some of these tiny acrylic diamonds. And I'm going to put them inside my glycerin. Now let's put some of our diamonds inside. I'm not sure how many I want in the jar. Now I have some great value distilled water. I'm going to pour some in this container so I don't spill it. And put it inside here. I have these larger chunks of glitter. I just want to put a few in there. Guys, I hope this works out. I don't want to put too much. Now I'm going to add some more water. Next up, I have these little clear discs. You guys have seen me use these a million times. They are so good to have around. And what I'm going to do is glue this on top of here. I'm going to use my UV light and resin and some E6000. I'm going to take some of the UV resin and put it right along the outside. Let me use a spatula. So now I'll take this and put that right on top. Make sure it's centered. And this is going to help it set up immediately. See, it doesn't move. So now I'm going to go ahead and take off the top covering. And now I'm going to take my knob and glue it right on top. Okay, so I'm going to let the glue set up on that a little bit. And then we'll come back to this little tiny jar that I found at Goodwill. And remember that I have 2 of these. Alright, so with one of them, I went ahead and spray painted the inside silver. I'm waiting for that to dry, so I'm going to put this aside. Next up, I have this bulb. I forgot what we took it from, a lamp or something, but it was just sitting out waiting to get thrown away. I picked it up and grabbed it and put it with my things because I like the shape of it. So now I have something that I can do with it. So what I'm going to do, guys, is put some mirror towel on my bulb. What I'm going to do is go ahead and spray paint this silver too. I'm going to put some tape on here. So now that I have it taped off, I'm going to go ahead and spray paint the rest of this silver with silver spray paint. So I'll do that. Alright guys, so moving right along, I have another one of these bottles. What I'm going to do is wrap this one in mirror towel. So let me measure. I'm just going to cut individual strips and then wrap them around the bottle, one by one. Let's go ahead and start at the bottom. Now you'll see that I have that little bit of a gap there. So to camouflage that gap, I'm not going to line it up. I'm going to go over it like this just to hide that. You know, and I'll keep that gap in the back. And that's what we are going to do. Okay guys, so this is what we have. Isn't that pretty? We do have a little bit of an opening there. Honestly, you could leave it if you want to, but me, that's going to bother me. So I need to fill that in. So I'm going to use 2 rows of this bling to fill that in. Now I just cut off the excess. And now that's what we have. So for this one, we need to take one of our discs and glue it on just like we did the other one. This time around, I'm not going to add the UV resin because I do have time to wait. Just go ahead and put this right in the middle. So if you don't have UV resin, you can do it this way. Wouldn't be right if I didn't show you guys, right? So just use some tape. Make sure that it's centered. So I'm going to put that aside and get back to work on the other perfume. Here's what it looks like with the spray paint on the inside. And here's the spray paint that I love to use so much. And I'll link it in the description for you guys, okay? Now, what I want to do with this is put glitter on the outside, but I didn't want to have to go overboard with the glitter, so that's why I spray painted the inside silver. So what I'm going to do is take some of my trusty Wicked Stick It, and I'm going to brush it onto the outside. Once I do that, I'm going to sprinkle some glitter onto the Wicked Stick It. This is some really good stuff, guys, and I will link it for you in the description along with a code. I think it's 10 to 15% off, but make sure you use the code. Okay, so I have my brush, and I'm just going to hold it and brush it on. Once it's tacky, I'll go ahead and sprinkle glitter on top of the Wicked Stick It. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, and I have my fine glitter. I picked this up from Hobby Lobby, but I'll link some from Amazon as well. So I'm just going to take this and sprinkle it on there. So I'm going to allow that to sit for about 15 minutes. Then I'm going to come back and use some of my Got To Be hairspray to set it. Okay guys, so I decided before we move on to the next step that I want to add glitter to our light bulb. This is what it looks like down here after I spray painted it silver, but I do want to add some glitter. Let's see where it sits. It's going to go in just like that. So I need to add glitter to just this part. Again, I'll put some Wicked Stick It on there. Let me get a brush. And then we're going to add the glitter. Okay guys, I'm back. This is what we have. Now, let me ask you one question. Are these DIYs easy or what? Okay, so now we have our light bulb. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the tape. I am going to come back in and add some glitter to the top. I think I need to. So I'm just going to move this aside. And let's put some mirror on our light bulb. So I have a few pieces cut already. And I'm sure I'm going to have to cut more. Alright, it's not sticking like I wanted to. So I'm going to add some Wicked Stick It to the bulb as well. So now our perfume bottle is coming together, right? Again, I'm going to add glitter around here. And then maybe I'll add some bling on top of it. I'm not sure, but I think I want to add one thin row of bling around there. This is our top. Not bad, right? And it goes right inside. Again, I'm going to add some Wicked Stick It here and add some glitter to it as well. Back to our water frames. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the tape. It has been about 6 hours, I believe. If you want to, you can let this sit up overnight or let it sit up 24 hours. It's totally up to you. So remember, I told you guys that we have both of these, you know, that look in opposite directions. And that's what you need whenever you're doing bookends. So I've already started on one, so we need this one. I'm going to put her aside. So what I'm going to do is put glue on the bottom of the feet. Put it in this direction. Or you could do it like that if you want to, but I want it to be this way. So now I'm going to let this sit up overnight and then we'll come back and finish. Okay guys, so back to our mirror perfume bottle. Our little disc is bonded to the top. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take a crystal knob and put it on top. Putting some glue there. So now I'll put that to the side and let that set up as well. Okay guys, so I'm going to let everything sit overnight. Then I'll come back in the morning and finish them because I'm waiting on some more of my diamond bling to be delivered early in the morning. So I'll go ahead and finish it off and show you how everything. Welcome back guys. I let everything set up overnight. So now I'm ready to finalize everything, okay? And I did forget about the large Easter egg. We will address that in a minute. So let's finish this piece off. So what I'm going to do is take some more of my Wicked Stick It. I just put some in here. And I'm going to add the bling to it just like this. So just need like a small brush. Just go down the middle with it. Now even though the bling has adhesive on it, it's not going to stick that well to the glitter. So let's put this here for now. I think I want to put a couple more rows around here. So let's add some more. Okay guys, so remember this bottle? This is our perfume bottle water globe. Isn't that cool? It'd be really cool for a teenager. Or maybe preteen. Or just for a grown-up. It doesn't matter. It's really pretty. So I'm going to add some Wicked Stick It around the neck of this because I want to add some bling to it as well. I think I'm going to add mirror to this. But this video is all about showing you how to take just regular things from around the house, turn them into decor or gifts. Again guys, I have a discount code for the Wicked Stick It. And I think I want to put some up here too. And this is our mirror perfume bottle. Now because I didn't tape this down, you guys see why I use tape? I actually had to run out the house and go get the kids from school. I didn't tape it down, so it did slide. So I'm not going to put anything in the center. I'm just going to put it right around the rim to, you know, take your eye away from that. But that's okay. You know, stuff like this happens. This is what this particular perfume bottle wanted to be. It wanted to be more on the whimsy side, okay? It wanted to be whimsical. So let's move this here, and this one here, and this here. So I have my bling sheet, and I went ahead and pre-cut some pieces. And I'm just gonna go ahead and lay this down right on top of the Wicked Stick It. Here's what the bottle is looking like so far. Put that aside, and I think I want to add at least another row, or maybe two. So now I'll put that aside. I'll come back and reveal the final product later. So now with this one, I'm going to probably add mirror. So we are going to do 4 rows. Pretty, look at that, isn't it pretty? Alright, now let's take some bling and put it around the top. I'm going to go 1 row at a time. So I'm just going to continue to fill this top part, then I'll come back. I went ahead and finished the second bottle off camera. You'll see it in a few. Let's go ahead and do something with this one. Now remember, the knob did slide off this one, so we are just going to trim the outside part to take your eye away from that, if possible. If not, then it's a whimsical bottle, okay? This is what this bottle wanted to do. This is what this bottle wanted to be. Now let's put 2 rows on the side. I need to add 1 or 2 more rows. I'll do that off camera. Hey everyone, so back to our bookend. Now, it's really pretty the way it is, but of course we need to jazz it up a little bit. So I have some mirror towel and some more of my diamond bling. So the first thing I'm going to do is right there in the middle. There's no water, so it's quite plain. So let's jazz that up a little bit. So I'm just going to add some mirror towel there, and it's going to take 2 rows. Now I'm trying to line it so I have a little bit of an edge to add some of my diamond bling. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's do this all the way around. So now I'm going to take 1 row of bling and put it on the top and the bottom of each mirror. I didn't do it in the back yet because of it being a bookend. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. But for now, this is what we have. And now I'm just going to trim out the sides, the front, with 1 row of the diamond bling. Okay guys, so this is what we have. Now, remember, this piece was cracked on the bottom here. And because of that, I had to put the opening, the little tab, on top. Let me show you the other one. This is the other one. It does not have that tab. So, what I'm going to do is probably just put some mirror in there. Initially, I didn't want to put mirror across the top, but because of that tab, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And then not only that, the mirror matches the sides. Now I could use some rhinestone as well to cover it, but the mirror makes sense because, you know, we have mirror on the front and on the side. So that's how we're going to take care of that. Let's do the same thing for this one. So now you see why I said we needed 2 deer that were opposites. You don't want 2 that's going to be the same because like this one, this is the same. So if I put it on here, it's going to be that way unless you are okay with that look. Pretty cool just to set them like that, right? But this is how they go. This is just a book that I found that I wanted to do something with, a little set of books. But yeah, this is just to give you an idea of how that would look. Of course, you would probably want to use larger books. Now, I have quite a few DIYs on how to decorate books that would go really good with these. I mean, it would be perfect. So I'll link those below if you want to check them out. But as for my deer, I don't know if I want to add something else to them or just leave them like they are. Maybe add a piece of bling down the back. I'm not sure. Most of the times I decorate my deer, but this time I don't know if I want to decorate them. But I do want to add 1 more piece to my bookends. Hopefully I have what I want. If not, then I'll just get it later. But yeah, not too bad considering that they started out as water globe frames. So let's go on to the final DIY. I picked this up. It's more like a candle container. I picked it up from Dollar Tree, and I think it was $1.50 or something like that. Let's go ahead and pull this off. With this one, what I'm going to do is take some individual strips of the diamond bling and put it between each one of these little grooves. Now this is going to take a little time, but that's okay. Just like that. If you don't want to go on every row, you can do every 2 rows. Maybe I'll do every other row or something like that. Let's go every other row for now and see how we like it. Alright, so this is what we have. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'll go ahead and do the rest off camera. And okay guys, I'm back and this is what it looks like. All the way around. Now this part is a little uneven, so this is going to be my designated back area. Okay, so next up I have some mirror tile, and I have 4 rows. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this right around the top. You know what I think I want to use? Even though it has adhesive on here, I'm going to go ahead and use some of my new hot glue gun. I did a review, Turn DIY, with this Hodo hot glue gun. So I'm going to use it, pull off the protective cover, and put down some glue. I just went ahead and did a couple of things off camera while the battery charged. So what I did was took 1 row of the mirror towel and went around the top. So this is what I have now. Now this DIY is super simple, super simple. Easy, anybody can do it. Hopefully you can find an egg to do it, or maybe a large light. So next up we have our egg. So I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. It does light up. You can do this 2 ways. You can glue this on here permanently to make our old school light bulb. Isn't that cute? So if you glue this down permanently, after a while these lights are going to die and you'll just have it like this. It won't light up anymore. But if you want to glue it down and you still want it to light up, you can just go ahead and take out the battery or whatever's in here, pull out the lights or leave the lights in there, put in some string lights. You can drill a small hole in the back and then glue your battery pack down here or right behind the egg, and then you can turn it on and off. You can burn a hole in there, or you can use like a drill. So I do have a drill, and you would just drill a small hole for your lights. I didn't damage anything. So you have a little bitty hole, and then you take your string lights and just push it in there. But before you put the string lights in there, I would take something round like this and just wrap the string lights around it first, and then it'll have that natural curve to it. So it'll just curve around and spread out through the egg more evenly. Okay? So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and glue it down. Let me remove that, take my hot glue, and go right around inside here. Alright, and just like that, we have our old school light bulb. Christmas bulb, isn't it cute? Made from a Dollar Tree egg and this Dollar Tree jar. We have reached the end of this particular video. Stay tuned as I bring you more in the next few days. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, so hopefully you'll have some DIYs to watch from me. I'm going to dim the lights, put this on display, and let you guys see what it looks like, along with the other DIYs as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. First, I present to you my 3 new glamorous Blingy perfume bottles. They were easy and super inexpensive to make. They all turned out beautiful, and this one is beautiful and fun. And all 3 are perfect for gift giving this holiday season. Please comment your favorite design below. Next up, we have our beautiful water globe bookends. And I think they are absolutely stunning. I love the clear reindeer. I love the clear water globe. I love the glitter. I love the bling. And I added the diamonds to complete the look. finally, I present to you my oversized vintage Christmas light bulb. I am so happy that I did not throw that egg out because I gave it a new life that I absolutely love. I cannot wait to get more in different colors. Okay everyone, this completes my video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.